BSCDA are here at the Motorsport With Attitude show, and I'm going to chat to Olly Spencer, V8 World Champion, about his 2019 season and his plans for 2020. So Olly, thank you very much for doing this.
It's all right.
So 2019, if I was going to choose your best bits for you, what would I pick?
I think you'd have to include one massive event at Skegness on a very wet day, as everyone remembers. It was such a surreal day for me. It was just turned out in my favour. I'd set the car up for weeks before for the wet and at Birmingham, and I won there, and then went to Skegness, woke up in the morning and it was raining. I couldn't believe my luck, to be honest. World final, big day, big event, and I just rose to the occasion. I did what I needed to do, and I had a game plan from a few weeks before of get rid of who I need to get rid of, and then going on and win it. So that was my highlight of the year, really, to be honest. It was
to be not many people could say my best bit in 2019 was winning the world final. Well, you could, Tom could, do you know? But like it's a huge deal.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And the reception about our fit, coming to events like these, meeting you guys, meeting some nice people, and you know, it makes the sport a lot more I don't know, broader for me, because I get to see and do a lot more experiences.
Okay, so we've got world final in the V8s, and you're the kind of bits that stand out that you know for 2019.
I went on nice holidays.
Did you?
Yeah, I had a lot of nice holidays. I went to Las Vegas and LA and all over. I went on some really nice holidays.
What's your job? You've got a good job.
Well, yeah, I work with my dad. Me and my dad work together. We've got a fleet of tippers, so yeah, quite lucky. I can have time off and that sort of thing. But as opposed to racing, it was a dream season, really. I just did the meetings I wanted to do. I met some great people, and we raced for some great families. And for that side of it, for me, is probably more important than the actual winning side of it. It's quite special when you've all our families come together, and you know, we can get on in the pits and we can get on the track and off the track. It makes it all worthwhile. So
how long have you been in V8s?
I've been in it 5 years now. I come out of mini stocks. I went straight in, first meeting, I ended up picking up a win in my second ever race, so giving me a lot of confidence, which helped me a lot. And then I ended up winning the Grand National on the day as well, so it was like a dream come true. Start, a dream start for me. I haven't looked back since, so yeah. Brilliant.
Okay, so great 2019. So over the winter, I've seen you at NEC. Obviously you're here today. So what have you kind of been doing outside of these two shows? What's your winter been like?
I painted my nan's stairs.
Okay.
We did.
Did you get paid for that?
No, I didn't get paid. No,
if that's paying for another holiday to the Maldives or something.
No, I did it as a favour. But yeah, just little things with the family and that sort of thing in the off season. We rebuilt the tarmac car, rebumpered it, renerved it, made sure the paint looked fresh, and James Sign FX, he's done a fantastic job of tightening it back up and making it look new again. So I'm really pleased with that. We've bought a Formula One for me to have a go in next season. So hopefully, if we get it finished, we'll be out for sort of May time. Do a few meetings, have a play in that. So this off season we'll be doing that. Shell car's looking good. That's just been sign written, so that should be finished in the next couple of weeks. And helping Tom out and that sort of thing, because we're a small team really, and we rely on each other.
Yeah, of course. So, obviously your brother races as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course he does. Yeah, and I rely on his help tremendously. He's a massive help in the garage. He's an engineer by trade. He knows every bit and nooks and crannies of the job. So I'm very fortunate to have him by my side, as I am to have all my family. So.
Okay, so absolutely busy winter. So 2020, you've touched upon that. So we've got V8s over here, and we've got Formula Ones as well. So in terms of the V8s, what's kind of your aspirations or your goals for the V8s for 2020?
The goals are for the V8s to win as much as I can, enjoy it as much as I can, and I'd say win another championship, another big championship. I'd like to get the British or the European under my belt. Go into the Formula Ones. It's just going to be more. I'm not saying you're going to play in Formula Ones, because it's very much a thing you can't go to play in, but as essentially I'm going to dip in and out when I want to and make it affordable.
So it's
show my gold wing off, to be fair. That's ultimately what I want to do. Show the gold wing off, and basically. Yeah, that's the goals.
So in terms of, we've got V8s there then, like we said, and then you've got the Formula 1 piece. So is the plan to move into Formula 1 full time kind of once you've had this year in V8s, or is it just as and when over the next few seasons?
I think so. it very much depends on how the V8s are going at the time and financially where we are. I mean, financially now we're in a good place, so we can afford to do different avenues and everything else. We don't rely on a lot of sponsors and that sort of thing. So I think Formula One is the goal. That's where everyone wants to be. The top of the sport is the Formula Ones, and I've loved my time in V8s, but I think I am ready to step up almost and race with some of the lads like the young lads like young Frankie JJ and Finn and all the people I race with in minis like Courtney Witts and some fantastic young drivers, and I'd love to be a part of that.
Yeah, because there's a very strong nucleus of young drivers in Formula 1 at the minute, isn't there?
Tremendous, and it's only getting better. You know, we're getting drivers coming out of these minis and they're coming into Formula 1s and they're doing wonders. So I'd love to be part of that as well and see the people who are racing with minis progress and try and go with them if I can.
Yeah. So you said about that you've got, is it a tarmac car that you've got ready to go for Formula 1? Is that?
Yeah, I bought a tarmac car. Just stick to tarmac for now. I think my preferred surface is probably shale. In all truth. But tarmac seems to be the way forward. It seems to be a bit more affordable at the minute. So we'll just see how that goes to start with.
Brilliant. Okay, Ollie, it's been fantastic talking to you. I think that you've got a great future ahead clearly, and obviously, hopefully, that's going to be in Formula 1. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much.
Cheers mate.
Thank you.